Today's presentation, as Neil pointed out, I think will change your life. I like to say that because it actually puts pressure on me to actually deliver something valuable to you. How can you actually say it's going to change your life in a couple of hours and really pull that off? But the more and more and more that I talk about this, and the more and more that I do this, the more I find out that people come up to me afterward and say, you know what, this kind of changed my life. It really did change my life. It changed the way I approach things. And really, what I found that's most powerful about this is that if it applies only to business, and if I only talk about it as it relates to business, then what you'll walk away from is something that just is a business concept that you can't really provide context to. And the idea is to provide context. And nothing better to provide context than that which we all can relate to, and that is your home life, family life, friends, kids, spouse, the whole smash, all put together into one package. And what I found is that once you start applying it in your home life, you can really take it to your work life and add so much more gusto to it. I can't live my life in a 20-80 way anymore. I can only live my life in an 80-20 way. And therefore, I can't run my businesses. Well, at least I couldn't run my businesses pre-retirement in a 20-80 way. It had to be an 80-20 way. And I can look at new businesses now and new opportunities that I encounter, and I say to myself, there's 80-20 opportunities all over the place. I can't help but spot them because they're there. That's what I hope to give you this morning. So I'll start with just a discussion of what 80-20 is, and I'll start by saying that, that if you are interested in making more money, in growing your business, and not working as hard, then listen up. Then you ought to hang around. If that's a triumvirate of concepts that appeals to you, then you should hang out and hear what we have to say, because that's what this is designed to do. This is designed to create more growth, more profitability, probably not in that order, probably profitability then growth, but then to do it in such a way they don't work so hard. That's a concept that's delicious to people normally. So how does it pull it off? Well, we'll start with what 80-20 is. 80-20 principle, you've all heard of it, right? What is the 80-20 rule? The 80-20 rule says what? It says, well, 80% of our sales come from 20% of our customers. We all know that. 80% of our sales comes from 20% of our products and services. We know that. 80% of our purchases come from 20% of our vendors. How about 80% of the work is done by 20% of your employees? Do you believe that? How about 80% of your HR problems come from 20% of your employees? Do you believe that? In effect, what it says is that a lot means a little, and a little means a lot. Or put another way, the way I always like to put it is this. The vast majority of everything you do, the vast majority of everything you do, home life, work life, you name it, poorly conceived, poorly executed, and it's largely besides the point to the customer. They don't care. Largely beside the point to the key critical family members. They don't care. There's a small minority of that which you do that is crucially important. It's probably not what you think it is, and that's the stuff that is truly, truly valuable. And you don't spend enough time on it.